Today, I think there are several areas which are considered sunrise areas, and these were touched upon by some of my predecessors. One is food and agribusiness. You all know what happened last year with the tremendous rise in food prices. India happens to be a country that has an extraordinary inheritance in agriculture, not only in fertile land and plenty of water, although it's poorly distributed, but also in practices. Our traditional agricultural practices are very, very productive. I did an analysis of past productivity in Tamil Nadu in a variety of inscriptions that were going back to maybe 600-700 years ago. Ramanathapuram district, Kanjipuram district, etc. Oddly enough, their productivity in rice, something like 20 tons per hectare, is far greater than the best we can do today. So somewhere we have lost the ability to fully utilize our inheritance and our competitive advantage. So that's one area where I think all of us collectively have not put our efforts, put our best foot forward. Another is energy. So today we're running into a significant problem with energy being extremely expensive. I wish India were not putting its money into nuclear and oil and so forth, but rather into photovoltaics, because we have an infinite source of photovoltaic energy in this country, right? We're in the tropics. So if we were to put the $30 or $40 billion that India is pledging for nuclear reactors from the US into research and development for solar energy, we might do very well. And I think Arun will be touching upon some of the innovations that they're pursuing in some of these areas. So to summarize a little bit, I think there are some social and civilizational factors which we're not taking full advantage of in pursuing innovation. And some of the negative social factors have already been touched upon, where we tend to be somewhat risk averse. We're also a little nervous because there's no social security net and not enough by way of financing available in early stage ventures. But I also think that our educational system as a whole is at fault, because this is a system that we inherited from the British, and what did the British want? They were looking to create a cadre of factory workers and bureaucrats. So our education as a whole, I would say, is completely bereft of any thought towards creativity or innovation. It's purely a matter of rote learning and regurgitating, some facts. So there are a number of issues that are hurting us today. What can the IITs do to help? One is possibly to look at the sunrise sectors seriously by offering multidisciplinary courses and programs where not only engineering but business and finance people can all come together and set up entrepreneurial incubation centers, etc. The other possibility would be for greater innovation in its own curriculum, as Professor Ganesh was mentioning in our discussion earlier. And I'm sure most of you are not aware of this. There is an actual program in entrepreneurship that has been running at IIT Madras for some 20 plus years. So, but that's not very visible. And why can't we do additional programs like this which inculcate the sense of entrepreneurship and innovation into people? Finally, one other problem that I have seen, I've been in a couple of venture capital firms in India. One of the problems that I see is that a lot of companies are very good at product development, engineering, but they couldn't market their way out of a paper hat or paper bag, in the sense that they're extremely poor. Furthermore, they're not even interested. They've believed that as soon as they have developed the product, it's sort of like you build a better mousetrap and they'll come. Unfortunately, that's not the case, as many of the entrepreneurs and would-be entrepreneurs amongst you know. So that's another problem that we should be addressing. So in summary, what I've been trying to talk about here are the two things. One is the historical, innovative and inventive capabilities that we have had, and secondly, the hindrances that are preventing us from actually taking full advantage of these. And I'll stop here. Thank you.